I laid my shoulders down for that man because what we do is pro wrestling, and the person who was paying me paid me to do that. And I don't get it mixed up. I don't get it twisted. I know what my job is. I've been doing this 20 years. But if Phil and I were to enter into an actual competition, money or not, like I'm whooping his ass, and if it goes more than 2 minutes, I mean, really, we're not getting out of the first round. Truly.
I could see it based off his prior experiences in the UFC. That's about the average
Yeah,
length.
I mean, I kind of, if he wasn't such a schmuck, um, I would feel bad putting the invitation out there the way that I did, because truly, like I feel like a bully because there is no physical, like I would have zero fear, like I won't even, I'm not even nervous about it. Like it would be, if somebody said to me, "Hey, listen, you gotta do this fight on 1 foot," I'd consider it because it would level the playing field somewhat. Because from what I saw, him in the UFC, and I've been doing martial arts since I was 8 years old. It's a lifelong pursuit for me. I love it. It's why I put it in my pro wrestling. It's why I think guys like Brian Danielson or Kyle O'Reilly, who I'm obviously very biased towards, put it in their pro wrestling, is because pro wrestling, we get to pick our style, and we get to bring a taste of us to pro wrestling, to what we do. So, do something that you're familiar with. So I'm very familiar with it. I've been doing it since I was 8 years old. Dare I say, Phil picked it up late in life. And, if I'm not being polite about it, frankly, he sucks at it. So keep it out of your pro wrestling. Like, he's not a bad pro wrestler. I'll give him his due. Like, he's not a bad pro wrestler, but when it comes to martial arts, like, I don't know, you watch a match with him and Brian Danielson, eh, I, the difference is glaring to me. The match with him and the difference is glaring to me. I mean, I had him in a Muay Thai clinch and was hitting him with knees, and he was blocking him with his forearms. Like, that's crazy. Like, I don't, who taught you that? It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever, and to watch that back, it was painful for me to watch because it was like, okay, it's obvious, like you don't know what you're doing, and it is performance, but at the end of, like, we're trying to get people to suspend their disbelief, so it'd be like throwing a bad punch. Like, why are you asking me to put over your bunk ass martial arts? It's not good and it's not believable. Like, when meanwhile you could just wrestle, we could go out and you could do a headlock takeover, sunset flip, tackle drop down leapfrog, and we're fine. Why? Like, I don't know your lane, and stay the fuck in it.
Um, so speaking again of professional wrestling here, as we'll transcend
Yes,
over
sir.
here.